In this video, I start my own trucking company and buy myself my first truck and trailer in Chihuahua, Mexico. Join me as I bring the truck and trailer back to the USA over the Texas border. Hello everyone, I'm Stu and welcome to Mexico. This is the Mexico Extremo map for American Truck Simulator, and it's a free map expansion that adds so much more to ATS. The map was developed by Team Reforma and covers a significant part of northern Mexico, including the states of Baja California, Sonora, Chihuahua, and Sinaloa. The mod features no fewer than 11 cities. The road and highway network is bespoke to this map. The mod features unique Mexican landmarks, residences, stores, and of course my favourite, the restaurants. And whilst most roads are no more challenging than the standard ones on ATS, some are narrow and winding with steep gradients, which can be challenging to navigate. The mod introduces new types of cargo, such as tequila, tortillas, and cacti, adding a more authentic feel to the game. The map integrates seamlessly with ATS, so you can cross the border in California, Arizona, New Mexico, and of course Texas. This is the expansion map to have for ATS. Well, good morning everybody from a bright and sunny Chihuahua here in Mexico. This is the truck and it's definitely a bit of a fixer-upper. This is, or was, a Peterbilt 389 low roof sleeper cab, and as you can see, it's been sitting here on the back lot of an old truck dealership for what seems like forever. There's a significant amount of damage to the truck and the trailer, and today we're going to try and see if we can get it started and get those wheels rolling. Well, don't ask me why it's on this big pile of sand over here. It must have been a good idea at the time, but let's climb on board and have a look. Now, the two amazing things about this truck is it does have a relatively modern interior. The interior is in really good shape here, as you can see, and it also has a Caterpillar C15 King of the Hill engine, which I'm also told is in great condition. I've gone and connected the battery jump pack, and let's see if we can get this thing started. Yeah, finally, it jumps into life. Now let's see if we can get it to move. Well, so far so good, but we seem to have it a little bit beached by its landing gear. A little bit of gentle persuasion and we've got it free. Time to do a little inspection of the truck and then see how it drives out on the road. Well, the engine is definitely good in it, but I have to say the steering feels vague on this one. Could definitely do with a lot of work. Now, I don't know what the police force are like here in Chihuahua. Let's try and draw as little attention to ourselves as possible. Well, I hope you're all having a great day, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about on the journey today. The first being my subscriber number. At the time of recording this video, it's sitting a little over 500 subscribers, and I want to say a massive thank you to all of you folks for helping contribute to that. I'm certainly not driven by subscriber numbers, but I wanted to say a huge thank you because I do appreciate the views and the comments that folks leave, and of course the subscriber number gives me an indication of when things are going well for the channel and gives me an idea of the content that you guys like to see. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Mexico Extremo has been a very happy place for me over the last couple of years. It's one of these maps that I enjoy going on more than even the default ATS map. So there's high praise indeed. It's been made to such a high standard and it just feels so good. It feels just so different than the normal ATS stuff. I love jumping on here. I love putting modded trucks on here, just like this one we've got today. This is us leaving Chihuahua, and what a beautiful place it is. And it looks like we're heading over to these beautiful lush green fields. They look a little bit like vineyards over there. And we're holding our own against the other trucks. You'll notice today this video is fairly short. I didn't want to show you the entire journey as it's going to be quite a journey, but I wanted just to give you some of the highlights of this map. And really my purpose of making these videos is firstly to show folks really cool maps and really cool truck mods that they might want to use, and when I find something cool I like to share it with others. So really that's my rationale for showing ATS on my YouTube channel. Now a couple of miles down the road we have this massive big queue of cars on the left there, and I've been a little bit cheeky by sitting out in the right hand lane, and there's a combination you don't see too often: Kenworth trailer being pulled by a Mack Anthem. No idea why it was sitting there, but all the AI cars were going crazy sitting behind it. A little later on the journey we head through the mountains, and isn't this a beautiful area? And I thought this would be a good opportunity to show some of you folks out there who maybe aren't quite into the modding of your ATS game, or maybe just haven't seen this map mod, just how good it is. It's completely free. I'll put a link to the Team Reforma website below, but I cannot praise the map enough. It is really a lot of fun. There's such variety, and although it's called Mexico Extremo, I know that sounds like it's going to be really extreme, it's going to be an impossible map. It's not that at all. And I would say that the visuals are right up there with the very, very best maps out there. Well, I found out my fuel gauge wasn't working the hard way, but we managed to make it to a local fuel station, and we're going to continue on our journey. And I encourage you to watch the landscapes and look at the assets on this part of the map in Mexico and compare them to when we get to Texas. I think this holds up well. I think this is a top quality mod, and the fact that you can get this for free is incredible to me. I had to pull over to let you see this beautiful viewpoint here of this canyon. I believe it's called the Pegas Canyon. Don't know if I'm saying that wrong, apologies if I am. Just take a look at these stunning views. The truck is the Peterbilt 359 by Outlaw, and I've gone for the matching trailer as well. Again, they are completely free, and I highly recommend that you give them a go. I've decided we're going to stop here. This is the place I would always stop at before crossing the border. Now, there isn't really a parking space for a big truck like this, so I'm just going to park close here and watch out for that pole in front of us. Going to put the four ways on, pull the parking brake, and let's go and have a look at what's for sale at the Mexican Grill. Burritos, carne quesadilla, chicken fajitas, and taco salads. What we're going to go for? I think we'll get a couple of tacos and we'll get back in the truck before the long arm of the law comes a-knocking. Alright, we got away with that, okay. Look, there's another restaurant on the right hand side, looks like a buffet type of place, but we have nowhere to park to go in for that period of time. but these tacos are fantastic. I would say Mexican food is probably at the moment my favourite type of food. Please leave comments below of what you think of this really cool truck and trailer combination, and of course of the Mexico Extremo map. I'm liking the look of this Volvo over here, and this corner, I'm making this corner more difficult than it needs to be, but I don't have the little mirror because it's obviously fallen off the truck, so it makes life a little bit more difficult when we're taking the corners. So I'm just going to do a quick time lapse as we go through the border here. They're checking our weights, and I'm actually pretty surprised that no one is questioning the truck at all. It's in pretty rough shape, but they don't seem to care today, which we'll take. Of course, paying always helps. The other reason I want to show you this part is just to let you appreciate how nicely these two maps blend with each other. You're leaving Mexico, we're about to enter the USA, and things are just absolutely seamless. So we cleared customs in Mexico and we're about to head through the US equivalent, and then we will clear immigration and we should be on our way, all being well. A little bit of a different vibe here on the American side, but no problem at all. We made it to the USA. And we're only 2 minutes back in the USA, and here we go. We've got some dummy pulling out in front of us. And there was a cop behind that car, so hopefully we didn't draw too much attention to ourselves. And since we've been driving for what seems like forever today, and the sun is about to go down very, very soon, we're running out of time, we're going to find a truck stop, find a Love's, something like that, and we can stop there for the night. Tell you, this old truck can certainly move. There's no problem with overtaking in this old girl. The king of the hill Caterpillar unit, of course, helping us out big time. And isn't this absolutely beautiful? I was reading on a forum the other day, and someone was commenting about how good American Truck Simulator looks at sunrise and sunset, and I couldn't agree more. It looks absolutely stunning. I wonder what the future is going to hold for this sim. Well everybody, we've made it finally to the truck stop. It was a little rough and the steering was certainly very vague, but we're just going to back into a space here because we are pretty much out of time for the evening. Hope you've enjoyed this showcase of Mexico Extremo. The link for that is down in the video description should you want to try that out for yourself, and I want to make a point of showing how easy it is to cross the border from Mexico over into the USA, and we've got lots of different states to allow that to happen. I've also been really impressed by this 359 by Outlaw, and of course with his matching trailer. Do check that out as well from the links in the video description. Well, that's going to do it for the night. The sun is going down. I'm really tired. I'm going to get some rest. But thank you for coming along with me. As always, thank you for all the love and support. If you've enjoyed the video, then you know what to do. But most importantly, have a fantastic day, and until the next one, take care.